A man accused of kidnapping a random innocent 80-year-old woman and leaving her to die in the woods, all to steal her car and drive back to Ohio to allegedly try and murder his girlfriend. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. Stephen Henning is facing charges out of several communities. He just faced a judge and will stay behind bars as prosecutors move the case forward. Sheena Loshuto went to several of the scenes involved in this case and has the latest now from Providence.
Well, there are several scenes with this case, but the suspect ultimately gets arrested here in Providence on Sunday. But today in a courtroom, we learned it all starts a few weeks ago in Ohio. He's first accused of assaulting his girlfriend and stealing a car in Ohio, driving to Woonsocket, then stealing another car from this service shop in Burrillville. Stephen Henning is being held without bail tonight, facing several charges in several municipalities.
He tampered with several cars in the parking lot before breaking into the building, getting a blue Impala. He took that blue Impala, and from his statements, he was going to return to Ohio to murder his girlfriend.
That's when authorities say Henning realizes authorities will know he's in a stolen car, so he allegedly comes up with a new plan. He'll murder someone and take their car.
He went searching for a victim. By happenstance, he found an 80-year-old Coventry woman at a Wendy's. He struck up a conversation with her. He learned that she was presently living alone in her home, that her husband was hospitalized.
Police say Henning follows this woman home, strangles her, and leaves her in the woods in Smithfield overnight. But to his surprise, she was still alive and was able to get help. By this point, Smithfield police now know they're looking for a stolen vehicle, and they spot it when the suspect comes back to the town with a shovel with plans to bury that victim. So when officers see it, a police pursuit begins. Smithfield police call the chase off, but officers in Providence track the suspect down to Kinfield Street, where we captured this scene.
Providence police were able to locate him at the house of the woman he had found online, chased him into the house, where they arrested him and found him in possession of the keys to the stolen vehicle.
Now, we are expecting the suspect to also face charges out of Woonsocket and Providence as well. Police in multiple communities very much calling this a very active investigation tonight. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Sheena Loshuto, 12 News.
An 80-year-old woman remains in the hospital this evening after a horrifying ordeal. Police say a man kidnapped her, strangled her, and left her to die in the woods. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. The suspect, Stephen Henning, allegedly even came back to the scene the next day to bury her, but she was gone. Authorities allege it was all part of a plan to murder his girlfriend in another state. 12 News reporter Sheena Loshuto takes us through the wild details. Sheena?
Well, multiple police agencies are involved in this case. The suspect was ultimately arrested here in Providence, but we learn in a courtroom today this all starts several weeks ago, all the way in Ohio.
Are you Stephen Henning? Yes, Your Honor.
This is 53-year-old Stephen Henning, ordered to be held without bail tonight. Police accuse him of several felonies. So far, he's charged in Burrillville, Coventry, and Smithfield.
Judge, this matter began a couple weeks ago in the state of Ohio, where the defendant learned that his girlfriend had taken an insurance settlement from him. He assaulted said girlfriend and then fled in a car that he stole from a family member.
Authorities say Henning first goes to Woonsocket, ditches the car, and gets a Providence woman he meets online to drive him to Burrillville. There, he's accused of stealing another car from a shop, a blue Impala. The owner there just replaced the window pane he allegedly broke. Police allege Henning's next thought was to drive the car back to Ohio to murder that girlfriend. Prosecutors say Henning starts to ask himself, how can I get back to Ohio in a car without police realizing it's stolen? That's when he comes up with a plan. I'll find someone to murder and then take their car.
He went searching for a victim. By happenstance, he found an 80-year-old Coventry woman at a Wendy's. He struck up a conversation with her. He learned that she was presently living alone in her home, that her husband was hospitalized.
Police say Henning follows that woman to Coventry and assaults her, steals her car and puts her in the back, strangles her, and then allegedly drags her to the woods. When he gets back the next day, she was gone. She got help and called police. So now police know they're looking for a stolen car. They spot it when Henning allegedly goes back to the area with a shovel. After a pursuit with Smithfield police, Henning is arrested in Providence Sunday morning.
Providence police were able to locate him at the house of the woman he had found online, chased him into the house, where they arrested him and found him in possession of the keys to the stolen vehicle.
And we're told the 80-year-old's injuries are pretty significant. She remains in the hospital tonight. The suspect is also expected to face charges both in Woonsocket and in Providence. Again, still a very active investigation tonight. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Sheena Loshudo, 12 News.